So hello and welcome to a game of vast significance as they both seek to progress. Here is the match on which the outcome for both these sides probably pivots. It is close to being judgment time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with the corner, there first. Defending of the desperate variety. He's gone for goal! Oh, that wasn't far away. Now it's Dani Olmo. Hullet. Adriano. That has been cut short. Kukçu. And here's Berbatov. And it's Olmo. Marmoush. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cross from Maldini.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Marmoush. Dani Olmo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That pass has been well intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Pirlo.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah. Dani Olmo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mateus. Pirlo. And this is Ngetest. And he's cut it out. Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Mateus. And it's Olmo. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's gone for goal. Dani Olmo with the foul. Chiellini. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Berbatov. Marmoush. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. It's a promising position. Zanetti. And Dani Olmo. And it's Kukçu. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Bouten bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Hullet. Probing pass. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dani Olmo. Wriggles his way through. And this is Marmoush. Oh, he's bustling through here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Berbatov. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Half-time getting close now. Adriano, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. Mateus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Marmoush. Marmoush picked out brilliantly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Batistuta. Adriano. Kukçu. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Adriano. Marmoush. And it's Berbatov. Kukçu. Indonesia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vieira. Played back in. Nedved. Batistuta.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. Nedved. Thuram. And it's Vieira. It's Hullet. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that looks a good ball through. Dani Olmo. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Aimed beyond the defence. And Berbatov! Dimitar Berbatov! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23, Batistuta. Coming on to replace
Quarter of an hour into the
is
second half.
Number 10.
Now, can they get him away? Kokchu. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Adriano! Just a whisker away. Looking to play him in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pirlo. And it's Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Indonesia have their third corner. Thuram attempts a clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The message is clear, none shall pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and...
It hits a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Berbatov. Played out to the left flank. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Vieira. Ferdinand. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Dani Olmo. Mateus. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot, surely! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Mateus. Vieira. Spread it left. And the return pass. Threads one in. And this is Hullet. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Rodri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mateus. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to... It has come to that time when everything is starting to fall into place. This is a game of massive significance, potentially pivotal, very, very little margin for error. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Kaká. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run, and the through ball. Adriano! Couldn't squeeze it through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Delivers the ball. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Vieira makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted. Little pass back. And it's Nedved. And this is Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Goulet. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Kaká can see things, others simply cannot. He's found a way through. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a quick one. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here. Hullet is on his own. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, and he shoots! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Indonesia, after 27 minutes, is Number 9, Luis Suarez.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. Pirlo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Adriano. That's been cut out, well played. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Cruyff. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Manchester United finding their passes. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Kaka. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Hullet. Totti. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Totti really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Pirlo. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Kaka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Goulart with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, some tackle that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back underway.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hullet. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And here's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Baresi is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. And it's been played through. And he welcomes it in. That's really well cleared. Totti. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. He shifted it to the flank. Indonesia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That has been cut short. Distributed tidily. Oh, they can break here. He's had it taken off him. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Great vision. Mateus. Pirlo. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's running through. It's Luis Suarez! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Pirlo's terrific header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Can he finish? It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Bullet.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 10.
Indonesia are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Number 21.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he finish? Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And the finish! Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. Here's Matheus Cunha. Pirlo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fernandes. He's in plenty of space here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Rummenigge.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Rummenigge. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Shevchenko chasing after it. Maldini. And that's an errant pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shevchenko has been caught there. It's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22.
And just to confirm that the referee
Ngetest.
did issue a yellow
Number
card
6.
for that earlier.
Coming on the field, number 17, Seydorf.
Vieira.
Number 16,
And it's Seydorf.
Rodri. 4 added minutes has been
He's going to be
indicated.
disappointed with that. Matheus Cunha. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Fernandes. A heavy challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm going to pick out Yuto Nagatomo. He may not be the biggest, but nobody has a bigger heart. And for courage, stamina, and that winning mentality, very few can better him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Xavi Alonso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Knocks it into space. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Pirlo. Vieira. Looking for the run. And this is Hullet. Crosses it in. And that has been knocked clear. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adriano. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Hullet has actually shocked himself. Where's that hole in the ground?
And he's quick to snatch it back. No goals as yet. Vieira. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Gullit, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pirlo. Vieira. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Gullit looking to penetrate opposition lines. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cannavaro. Gullit. Oh, good-looking ball. Gullit. Threads one in. And the shot! That's really well cleared. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Roll, tries looking up for options on the left. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. And this is Ngetest. That is a brilliant interception. Howson gets rid without sophistication. Ferdinand. Adriano. He's fizzed it forward. Tigres upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that has been cleared. Nagatomo gets into some space. And that's the keeper's ball. Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but he's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Tigres have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And he cuts out the supply. Pirlo. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ngetest.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Gullit. Manchester United have reclaimed it. He came in hard, very hard. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's their second corner of the game. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Hullet. Totti!
Oh, he's really drilled it.
Tigres have it back and can go again. Now it's Raul. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Adriano, Nedved, and this is Nedved. There's the header! We've got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Robson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, what about it? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Hullet. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in. Now that's well seen too. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And it's been played through. And this is Raul. He's had a shot! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Tigres take the lead.
Tigres surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has ended up in no man's land. Hullet, and here's Batistuta. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, what a mistake! And this is Hullet. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Número 15, número 7, número 6. Entran número 20, número 14, número 5. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Tigres have the chance to go the other way. Now the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He plays one through. And he's in on goal. And he's certainly onside here. Pirlo. 4 extra minutes added on. And the counter is on. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
The pass has gone astray. And that will be the final act. Manchester United bow out. Defeat. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Back into the middle. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Ball driven, it's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Vieira puts his foot on the gas. That has not gone well. Hullet. Pirlo. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. Donadoni.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Stood up well to him there. Now the cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now that looks a decent ball. Donadoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Pirlo. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Azar can see things others simply cannot. And it's Kukçu. He slings big header! And the keeper's there to save. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Donadoni. He's found a way past. Matheus Cunha. And it's Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini. Vieira. It's Hullet. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Adriano. And it's Vieira. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rijkaard. Bale. Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
You can run onto that. Batistuta! He scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal time.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Knocks it out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Azar. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now the ball's gone astray. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's picked his way through. Howson with the clearance. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Driving forward. No way through there. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Adriano. Hoisted in. Donatoni. Batistuta is firing after that one. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Now it's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Hullet. Adriano. This ended up in no man's land.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 10, Substitution in progress.
Azar. And it's Zanetti. Donatoni. Can he get it through? Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nice looking ball. That's a good ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Cross to the back post. He's got tall. And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zanetti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 13.
So, third corner of the game.
Hazard. Coming on to replace him is...
Cannavaro clears.
Bellingham.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. Pullet looking to get on the end of this. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That's good running with the ball. 75 minutes played. Now it's Batistuta. He's cut it out. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Now it's Donatoni. Gets his head on it! Just cruising! They